What's up, guys? Tomahawk here, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft survival games. Today we're playing on SG3, one of the most classic MCSG maps of all time. I'm actually excited to be playing on this. Haven't played on this map in a while. The last time I played on this map was probably the last time I streamed, because there's two SG120 maps. There's this map, and then there's some other weird one. I forgot the name of it, but there's two of them, right? Also, let me just grab the rest of that stuff. Oh, baby. I mean, we got the boat. Not bad. Not too bad of a deal. But the weird thing that has always been a glitch on SG120, on SG3, is tiers are broken. Broken in a half. Like, for some reason, for the past actually, I'd say for over a year now, tiers have been broken on the map. I've told Chad multiple times there's some weird bug that goes on with it. They haven't fixed it yet, but it's been a long time in the making, and they still haven't fixed that dang bug. So if you're ever playing on an SG120 server, don't vote for SG3. Vote for the other one, because the tiers on that map are actually working. Tiers on SG3 ain't working. They just don't. But on the obviously on the SG24s and the SG48s, they still work on this map, but for the 120s, they just don't work, and it's just a big old pain. But first, let me go ahead and take us on our route. I mean, I could just run this way. It doesn't really matter. I don't need to get those waterfall chests. I'm trying to focus on the focus on the tier 2s that are on this route. Or at least, I think they're tier 2s. They might be tier 1s now. I'm not really sure how the tiering has been on this map since the last time I played on it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on into the topic of the day. If you read the title, you already know what it is, but if you haven't read the title, you will find out right now. So the topic of the day is stranger danger. So everyone at some point in their lives, whoever's raised them, if they, as long as they had someone, who raised them who was, a decent, figure of parental guidance, they told you at some point that you should not talk to strangers. Just don't talk to strangers. Strangers are bad, people you don't know. They could steal you, they could take you away, and you'll never be able to see your parents again. And you don't want that, do you? So obviously, the majority of the time, this is applying to people that like kind of pull up in like creepy white vans and say, "Hey, I got some ice cream in the back. You want some?" And then what you do is you go in the back, and then they open the trunks, and they just grab you, and they pull you away, and they take you away forever. So what you're supposed to do in those situations is scream like a little girl and run away as fast as you can, and go tell mommy and daddy what happened so they can go call the police. Right? Right. But there's also something else that happened when I was another thing that I was fed when I was a kid that kind of goes against the idea of stranger danger, and it was kind of hypocritical of my parents. Yeah, my parents were hypocrites. I'm sure your parents are hypocrites too. Don't tell them you heard it from me, but every single one of your parents lies to you, feeds you misinformation, and is a hypocrite. And that's okay, because I feel like when I become a parent, I'm gonna love feeding my kids misinformation. I'm gonna love it, just because like the idea of being able to tell someone anything and they'll believe it just because you are an important figure in their lives, it's great. It's, oh my god, did you see that? I don't know if you saw that. For like 2 frames I thought I saw something. That was, look at that. Yeah, I saw it again. Look, I'll do it 3 times. What the heck? You see that? Well, that is just really weird. I don't understand that. Yep, that's a ghost. Yep, ghost confirmed. Well then, is that a person who's alive? Odie? Who? No, I don't. Who is that? It's some magical person. Who the heck is that? That's crazy. That's really, really weird. I completely lost my train of thought because of that. Right. I love, feeding my kids misinformation. And, eventually they're going to find out the truth. But I for at least for a little while, if I can get a little kick of telling them a lie, I will. And it's, I don't know. It's kind of like, it's just fun. It's just fun. But I have a story. I actually have 2 stories that I'm going to tell in this video. But before we get back to the whole stranger danger thing, because I have a stranger danger story and a misinformation story, I'm going to give the misinformation story. So if you guys know, everyone gets potty trained, right? I don't know if you taught yourself how to be potty trained or your parents taught you how to be potty trained. But, for me, my mom was the one who taught me how to be potty trained. And, learning how to be potty sufficient on your own. Sorry, I'm hiccuping a little bit, I guess. That's annoying, or maybe I just burped. I'm not sure. There's some transitional stages, right? So, like, you start off with the diapers, and then you go ahead and switch over to the over-glorified bucket that, has the handles on the side, and sometimes it's in the shape of a mouth, sometimes it's in the shape of Elmo, sometimes it's, Point is, the weird, cartoony-looking bucket thing that you poop into, and either the next transitional stage is you learn how to wipe in that bucket, or you switch on over to the toilet, and you still call in your parents to, come wipe you up, and then eventually you learn how to wipe yourself. Those are the transitional stages, or at least that's how it was when I was learning how to be potty trained. And for some reason, the first like 3 steps, all the way up to being on the toilet and, calling in for my mom to help me were pretty easy. Like it took around 2 months for me to get to that position, to be able to just do that. And, we're making good progress. But for some reason, for the next 4 months, I was unable to teach myself how to wipe on my own. Every time I called in my mom, and even when my mom tried to make efforts for me to be able to, like, wipe on my own, every single time, for some reason, I just wouldn't listen. And so my mom pulled out the little, parental tricks up her sleeve to try to, get me to be self-sufficient on the toilet. Someone just put Ita in the chat, which means they're close to me. That's kind of scary. Techie. I don't even know what they're saying. That doesn't even make any sense. But the point is, she was gonna pull out her little card of sleeves to try little card of sleeves. No, her little the card that was up her sleeve to try to get me to do this. And so what she did is she pulled me in my room and said, "Son, we have to have a talk." And I thought to myself instantly, "Oh my God, what am I in trouble for? What did I do this time?" Because as a little kid, you don't understand these kind of one-to-one talks. You just kind of assume that every time they happen, that you're just in some sort of big trouble because you did something wrong. And probably I did do something wrong, and I was kind of paranoid that my mom was gonna get me in trouble for that. Probably. I don't. That's just me speculating, because sometimes people do stupid stuff as kids. But anyway, she pulls me in and she says, "It's it's dangerous." And my mom was, I was like, "What's dangerous?" It's just like, whenever I wipe you on the toilet. And I was like, what are you talking about? And my mom was like, "See, whenever, someone who isn't yourself tries to wipe you, if by any chance they accidentally touch any of, the gross stuff that's on the toilet paper, they will turn into a giant piece of dookie." And I thought to myself, no way. And then she's like, "Yeah, it's true." And then in response to that, I said, "Wait, just be sure. Does it happen when I do it?" She's like, "No, but it doesn't happen. But you shouldn't, be touching it because it's gross, right? And it's only safe when you do it." And I thought to myself, okay, it's time for me to start doing this on my own, Mom. I don't want you to risk your life every single time that I need to go to the restroom. And my mom's like, "Okay, you could do this." And then, sure enough, the next time I go to the restroom, completely potty trained, self-sufficient. I wipe myself perfectly. I was good. And from then on, I've been potty trained sufficient ever since. And heck, if that doesn't show that, feeding misinformation to your kids works, I don't know what does. All right, guys, it worked. Later on, I figured out that it was a load of hullabaloo. And instead of being angry at my mom, I was just like, that is hilarious. Because it was a funny way of approaching it. And I just thought it was really funny. It was funny, like it didn't harm anyone. And I thought it was great. And it was a good story. So going back to the whole idea of stranger danger, is I have a story behind stranger danger. Yep, I do. It's a good one. I could have almost been stolen, or at least I think I almost could have been stolen. So if you guys don't know, back in the day, my mom worked as a nurse, and my dad worked as a professional boxer. In fact, he was a fantastic professional boxer. He was the first ever person of Hispanic descent to win the light heavyweight title of the world. He was #1 in boxing for his weight division for a little while. He was the first person to ever defeat Darius Michael-Cheski, who was an undefeated German boxer on his turf, home turf, might I add, which is ridiculous because if you know anything about boxing, for some reason, home turf always has the advantage because the judges are always kind of biased towards the person who's from there. It's just kind of like the the patriotism of your own country. It just makes sense, right? But my dad won on decision, which is awesome. And my dad's day job, so to speak, because his job was being a professional boxer, so he was always doing that, was to go to the gym and get trained so he can be ready for his next fight. Makes sense, right? Also, I should probably just throw that up there so it makes it a little bit easier. Oh, there we go. Made it up. Yeah, you can actually make it up without using an item, but you don't really need, it's just easier that way, just to save yourself some time, and doing it multiple times, multiple attempts of the same thing. But anyway, someone's already been here. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Well then, that's awkward. That's very awkward. Chest refills in like 3 minutes. I should probably go back. Right. So every day, my dad would go to the gym, and so it was either we would get a babysitter, or oh my gosh, there's a person there. Oh my gosh, wait for it. Wait, what does he have? I ain't dealing with you. Nope. I am not gonna deal with this guy. I have nothing to kill this guy with. All right, so I just need to make sure that this guy won't be able to get to me. Just need to make sure that. Ha ha ha! What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Oh, he's gonna do that. This is gonna be great. There's no way for him to actually get up here. Like, I could just do this over and over again. Wait, actually, I can't. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out, y'all! Boom! Run away. Just run away as fast. Maybe he won't notice me. Maybe he won't notice me. Maybe he won't. Oh my gosh, did I juke him? Oh, does he see me? Does he see me? He doesn't see me. He's okay. We're okay. We're safe for now. We're safe for now. I'm gonna go into the forest. I'm so scared. Leave me alone, Mr. Man. Leave me alone. All right, back to my story. So, obviously, whenever we didn't have a babysitter, by the way, my babysitter, TMI, best person on the planet. We still keep in touch. I have a bunch of stories. Tell him another video. So I'd go to the gym with my dad a lot. And, you know, this is around when I'm like age 3-ish, because I know my brother wasn't around yet, or at least I feel like if my brother was around, he was always with my mom because, you know, he was so young, or maybe not. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I remember, you know, I was there. And so whatever I would do whenever I'd go to the gym is I'd either play on the playground that was outside, because there was for some reason a playground right next to the gym. I think is because the gym used to be an old church, and then they converted the church into a boxing gym because the church was like abandoned or something, and they converted it into that, which is awesome. And so there's a playground outside. So either I'd go outside and play on the playground, or I would sit inside and watch Oprah, Dr. Phil, and I think Judge Judy. And the reason why I watched those shows is because the TV was broken, in the sense that you could turn it on and off, but you wouldn't be able to change the channels. In fact, the only way you'd be able to change the channels is with the remote, and I never had the remote because I was really little, and I think, I can never confirm this, but I think that the owner of the gym, George, was always playing like little tricks on me and hiding the remote from me because he knew I was just sitting there being lazy, playing, watching TV while my dad did his really bad, like while everyone was working the heck out in the rest of the place, which is kind of funny to think about. But then again, I was really young, I wasn't gonna be working out. But then again, I'm still not working out right now, which is funny. But whatever. So he always played tricks on me. But one of the times, actually, before I get onto that, my dad was like a very friendly person. He made so many friends, half because he was a professional boxer and everyone wanted to be friends with a professional boxer, and half because he was just a friendly guy and he was just he was best friends like with everyone. And so, oh wait, is that a person over there? No, there's not a person over there. I'm just getting paranoid. Oh my gosh, I'm really scared. I'm just so, how are we gonna get stuff? The cornucopia is probably gonna be occupied. There's only 7 players left. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I don't even know. Okay, so I was outside one of the times, and one of my dad's friends comes out with his girlfriend, and I recognized the guy, and we had a little bit of a mini conversation, as much of a conversation that like a 3 to 5-year-old me can have with a person. And at the end of the conversation, he says, "Oh, I got some candy in my car. Do you want to have any?" And I was like, And so I walk over, and he opens this car door, and then like that's when like the idea in my head clicked, that stranger danger. And so what I did is I hit the cobweb. No. Oh, yep, that's a team of 2. We may be screwed this game because of this team of 2. Guys, if you ever find me in an SG game, don't team with. Well, actually, if you ever play SG, don't team. Learn how to play on your own. You'll be a better player at the end of it. Yeah, that means I actually. Oh, yeah, I'm out. Nah, I'm trapped now. This is literally, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is awful. This is absolutely, completely awful. Oh my God, Becky, look at that butt. Tucci. Okay, just kill the team. I'm not worth it. They have better stuff than me. They definitely have better stuff than me. Nope. Nope. Teaming is for cowards. Put that in the chat. Boom. All right. So I ran away as fast as I could, and I screamed, "Danger, danger!" And I ran to my dad and told him what happened, and he said, no, I've known that guy for like 15 years. He wouldn't do that. So my dad goes outside and talks to the guy, and like I end up actually getting the candy. Like there was actually candy, and I ended up getting it, and I was happy. But the point is, I stuck to my guns, stranger danger, and I was totally, I felt proud of what I did, because I did the right thing in that situation. You're supposed to do that, right? You're supposed to do that, even if you know the person. You don't trust. Don't trust. And I felt proud because I just, yeah, it was the right thing to do, and I felt good about it. But looking back in retrospect, I think it's a funny little story that I could tell the people, and you guys are hearing it here now, so that's great. So those are the stories for today's video. So the moral of the story is stranger danger for people who seem suspicious. You know, don't profile anyone, but be suspicious, especially if you're young. You know, you're a hypocrite if you try to make friends with, you know, if you try to make friends with people because, you know, it's hypocritical because stranger danger and try to make friends at the same time. It's, you know, kind of annoying. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the actual gameplay of this game. So I'm actually going to be a little, upset right now because the odds of me winning this game right now are very minuscule. In fact, I'm actually, like, I'm trying my hardest trying to figure out a way to make this work. I think what I could do is if I get lucky right now, I could fish myself a bow. You know, and if I fish myself a bow and it has a decent enchant on it, we could go ahead and slaughter everyone else. Otherwise, I could use the experience gained from fishing to enchant my sword, maybe, and enchant my armor, and probably put myself at a slight advantage position to those other people. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but actually, you know what? Change the plans. That you know, no one wants to see me fishing for like 15 minutes until this deathmatch happens. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the top of that mountain. All right, so. If you guys didn't know, at the top of the mountain, there's two things. There's a tier 2 chest, and there's also a crafting table. So my hope is to maybe get an iron ingot somewhere along the way to getting up to that chest, because I know there's a couple chests along the way to get to there. And then maybe gather some pants and boots. Boots and pants and boot. I do that way too often. Gather some boots and pants, and hopefully be able to take out the 3 people who I saw. Take out that team and all that sort of other stuff. Plus, if I actually get an... there's another person dead. That's kind of scary. If I manage... Actually, I could go in here and get the tier 2 that's in here. If I can do that, and I can actually drop in from the top ceiling, because there's actually, if you didn't know, if I come out right out over here, if you look up, there's a hole on the ceiling, and if you jump from the right position and you do the right angle, you can actually... Oh, thank goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Sweet. All right, and I can also make some arrows, too. What you can actually do is you can... actually, the way you get up is from the opposite side, so I need to go out that way, I think. Actually, wait, that way? Yeah, that way. Right? I'm trying to think right now if that's the right way to get out. I think it's the right way to get out, because there's only one way to get to the top of the mountain. So I could craft the iron sword, jump in from the top, and then kill the guys that are chilling down there. Actually, I don't even know if they're down there anymore. They may have left to try and go kill people. But let's do this. Parkouring up these tree leaves. Oh my gosh! If you guys don't know, you should totally look up. Sending ZJ to space, I feel like I think that's what the video is called. But basically what you could do is you could have somebody stand right where I am right now, like on these leaves, and toss a fishing rod all the way down to the floor. In fact, actually almost all the way down to the floor. You can find probably the max height for the fishing rod to go down, and you can go over there and basically... let me see if I could... maybe I could parkour this. Maybe. All right, here we go. This is epic parkour. Oop, failed parkour. Never mind. Right. So what he did was ZJ was in a boat, and then I think it was Biffington, which is an old MCSG map creator. He created SG Kingdom. What he did is he was like, I'm gonna send you to space. He's like, okay, let's do it. And so CJ sat in a boat, and then what he did was he fishing rodded him. And then if you didn't know, you could pull boats upwards. So like if you throw them down and like pretend like there's a boat right there, and then you pull back, and then the boat would come flying upwards. And so what he did was he flew upwards, and instead of landing back in the water, he landed on the land and died. And to be honest, it's one of the most MLG kills that I have ever seen anyone ever get in an MCSG game. I'm like really impressed by it, to be honest, and it's hilarious. So I mean, if you guys want to go watch it, it's probably still out there. I don't know if it still is 100%, because I remember watching this video maybe a year ago, so maybe the odds of you finding it are low. But you know, best of luck if you can find it. If you do find it, tweet me it, because I think it'd be funny if I watched it again. Actually, let me just go ahead and jump down there. There you go. Never mind, completely missed that jump, almost died because of it. Jeez, that was dangerous. All right, so the plan, so like if you guys don't know how to get up on this map, if you go on the opposite side, technically you can get up, but it involves block glitching, which is against the rules. But you know, if there's not a mod in the game, it won't hurt you. But the reason why I'm doing this is because it's easier to do this way. So you come up the back side where the tree is, and then you know, you just kind of parkour your way upwards. And surprisingly, this is the only way that I've ever found to get up on top of the mountain legitimately. And it took me so long to find out this route because it involves so many weird parkour jumps that are just nearly impossible. Like, there's not this one. You have to keep going this way. So you come up this way, right? And you have to parkour back to where you were, or maybe no, that's not it yet. So you have to make that jump first, right? Oh wait, no, not that jump. I'm dumb. You make this jump, maybe. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, I'm getting Twitter messages right now. Not now. Toss the phone. Okay, maybe I was wrong, and it's not this way. Especially after I fail the jump and have to go all the way back down. And around. Oh my goodness, this is cringe. I'm sorry. I think I may have been wrong, and you need to go further to the left to parkour up there, and then that's how you make it. But you know, that's besides the point. Okay, don't tell me what to do. Okay. And also another way that you can make it up there is you know, there's a way to put cakes down in a specific way. If any, oh, there's the hole you're supposed to come out of. There's a specific way to put down a cake that can make it so you could go ahead and jump up 2 blocks. Oh, this is the jump I was talking about. There we go. This is the jump I was talking about. So you come right here, and then you have to make that jump. And that jump is nearly impossible, and every single time you do it, you nearly kill yourself. So that's why it sucks. But that jump is possible. And I know it's possible because I've done it before. Now I just need to wait for my hearts to regenerate. Oh my gosh. This is awful. All right, let's go up, 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 up. This way. All right, let's try a second time to make this jump, all right? Here we go. We have faith in our jumping abilities, our parkour abilities. There we go. There it is. And then you come around this way and you do it again. And then you keep doing those jumps over and over again until you get to this side of the mountain. Actually, wait a minute. I'm completely wrong. I am completely wrong. I'm acting like I know how to do things when I don't. Because all you do is you just come over here and then you go up like this. There you go. Maybe this is possible. I don't know if you could actually come up this way from the opposite side. But the point is, you parkour and you fail and you go back and you do it again and you just... You know, if at first you don't succeed, try again. All right, there we go. Made this jump. Tossing over here. Good. And all right, yeah, there's 8 minutes left in this game. I have 8 minutes to get to the top of this mountain. This is not good. All right, maybe I can't make it up here. Nope, that's not the way. That is not the way. Well, that's annoying. And I wasted so much time. I thought I knew the way up here. I've done it before. I swear I've done it before, and now I'm just trapped up here. Look how much of a fall that is. Look how much of a fall that is. All right, this is either a fall or a jump or a death. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. My heart skipped a beat there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. My heart definitely skipped a beat right there. Oh wait, can you keep going this way? All right, now I'm gonna go this way. There we go. Running this way, going up the side of the mountain. We're gonna make it now. This totally seems possible now. Okay, I'm not an idiot. Guys, we have 7 minutes to get to the top of this game. This is going to be the first game, MCSG match in a while, where we actually lasted all the way into the end, where all the players are there. We have 4 players left, 1 person death. 1 person dying means death match, but yep, this is actually, yep, I'm 100% sure that this is the way now. Whoa, they're getting some lag. But yeah, once you make it to the snow, it's pretty easy, especially if you're on this side of the mountain, because it just leads up there, and you are good to go. Good to go. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, failed that jump. Actually, that jump isn't even necessary. You probably have to go the opposite way. Opposite day, opposite way, opposite say, lay, way, K, bay, day. You can see all like the 2-block high jumps and just how badly, you know, someone would want to block glitch to get up there. But not necessary, I tell you. Completely unnecessary to make it to the top of the mountain. Look at that. Getting closer. Getting closer. Almost there, and there we go. We made it to the top. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. So now that we're at the top, there's the tier 2 right there. Hopefully, oh my gosh! Actually, chest refill is about to happen again. Sweet. We can actually open this chest twice. That would be awesome. Second chest refill. Second chest refill. Double the stuff. Oh my gosh! How do we get up to that bit? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm running out of time. I have a minute to get over there. I need to get double the chest. Double the chest. There we go. Okay, and around and around and around. Boom! Made it to the top. Sweet. Now that we're here, we can go to the chest, grab this bad boy, and the weird thing in the chest comes up. I have boots and pants. Oh my gosh. This game must love me today. This game must absolutely love me today. All right, there we go. Boom, boom. And if it could give me a bow when the refill happens in a couple of seconds here, that would be great. All right. Actually, wait a minute. Is that the double? Is that the... Wait a minute. I'm just trying to see. Okay, that's the first refill right there. That is the first refill. So, I don't know if the next refill is at 5 minutes or if it's at... You know, yeah, it is at 5 minutes. Come in truce. No trucing. Trucing is for cowards. It's easy. I'm just going to keep saying that. Any type of team, any type of stuff. Cowards. All right, so 45 seconds refill gonna happen. Gonna get some good stuff from the cornucopias. Oh my gosh, please give me a bow. If this gives me a bow, I'll have arrows and I could bow spam and I could actually have a chance at winning this. This would be the comeback of a century. I didn't actually expect to get boots and pants from that. Boots and pants. I'm telling you. It's good. Whew. All right. We got this. 23 seconds until this happens. What should we do for 23 seconds? 23-second story. Once upon a time, there was a man. He was walking down the street with his little dog, and then he realized as he was going that his leash was broken. And then he looked down at his dog, and then there was no dog there. Instead, it was a cat. And the cat was just there. There was no leash. You know, he was holding the leash, but it wasn't attached to anything because it was ripped off. And he thought, did the cat just eat my dog? And that's the end. Boom. 5 minutes until deathmatch. No refill! You're kidding me, right? Maybe refill is at a different time. I could be wrong about when refill is. Maybe it's at 3 minutes. The point is there's 2 refills. Ouch. All right, let me regen some hearts and then drop down. All right, so this is the jump of faith, I call it. So what you do is you have to jump just a particular way like this and then drop down particularly, not to hit anything. Hello. All right, boom. Oh gosh, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh my gosh, yeah, they're like, truce, truce, I'm out. Oh gosh, dodge the shots, dodge the shots. No, this can't be the end. Not yet. Oh. Well then, yeah, I mean, I figured as much. You know, teams, kind of ruined MCSG for me. But it's okay. You know, these guys are dicks. They're obviously gonna win. Let me go ahead and see who the other person is. /spec. /spec. Yeah, the other person has no chance at winning. Whatever. I mean, you know, teaming kind of ruins it, especially if you're just playing for wins. You know, there's nothing I could really do about that. I really wanted to win. I really wanted to do the comeback right there. Oh my gosh, that's such an anticlimactic ending. Such an anticlimactic ending. Not to mention, I feel like my fishing rod stopped working when that magical weird being appeared. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Minecraft Survival Games. I'm sorry that we ended so terribly, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to defeat a team in this day and age, especially with the 1.8 PvP implemented on MCSG. But whatever, guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and I hope you guys have a nice day.
I try.